Hey everyone, it's me. I've made this video. This is my third time making this video, and sorry, the Kardashians are on. Yeah, so this is my third time making this video, and they keep telling me I can't upload it because it's too long. It was 21 minutes long. It has to be less than 15 minutes. So here we go. So it's been a year and a month since I first got Bell's palsy. I got it July 8th, 2011. If you haven't seen my first video, I recommend that you do, so you kind of get up to speed of where I am. Also, I have a Facebook page, Bell's Palsy Kate, and if you can add me on there, that would be great, because sometimes YouTube doesn't tell me when I get a new comment. So I'll look back on my comments and there's somebody asking me a question 5 days ago, and I always feel so bad that I don't get back to you guys in time. So I'm sorry if I don't get back to you right away. And I also want to mention before my 15 minutes are up that thank you so much for all the sweet comments that you've given me on my Facebook page or my YouTube channel. It really means a lot to me. It feels like I'm really doing something positive, giving back to everyone. So thank you, thank you, and thank you for adding my Facebook page. It makes everything a lot easier, especially responding to questions that you may have or comments that you want to add to something, like to one of my pages. So thank you for doing that, and I'll just get into my recovery. Not much has really changed since the last time I made a video. I can show you my facial expressions. So this is me raising my eyebrows. This is me puckering my lips. I have synchronesis, as you can tell. And this is me smiling. And this is me smiling without my teeth. And this is me frowning. And this is me trying to put air in my mouth. And this is me scrunching my nose. My nose, the side is starting to come back because I've been going to chiropractor almost every day. Well, now it's kind of less than every day. I've been going like once a week or twice a week. Depends on how I'm feeling. Sometimes when I started going, my tongue started to feel weird again, so I was starting to go back more and more frequent. But now it's once a week. And my face has been feeling so much better. And if you're on my Facebook page, I've commented that literally almost a year after my like my 1 year anniversary of having Bell's palsy, my face started to feel weird again. It started to feel heavy. I thought I was getting Bell's palsy again, literally a year to the day, like it was like clockwork. But I started going to a chiropractor after that, and he works wonders. He's made my face so much better, and I'm so happy and grateful that I've been able to go see him. And his name is Dr. Fisher, All Family Chiropractic in Santa Clarita. If you ever are in the area or if you live in the area, he's definitely a good person to go to. Especially if you're looking for different ways to help speed up the recovery process. I recommend going to a chiropractor. That's my favorite, but it's different for everyone. Some people love to go to an acupuncturist. I didn't really like it that much, but some people like it, and if you want to try it, you haven't tried it yet, I highly recommend that you do, because sometimes if you go in time, then it really helps, but if you go too late, there's less of a chance of it working, from what I've heard from my acupuncturist from last year. So I would recommend trying everything you can. If you hear something from a friend or Google or something, try it out and see if it works. If it doesn't work, then just try something else. Or if there isn't anything, just try everything. It doesn't hurt to try at least once. So most of the questions were the same that I got on my Facebook page. Basically, people wanted to know how Bell's palsy changed my life. Not physically, but emotionally and mentally, I guess. It's changed my life. It's changed my perspective on things. For some people who just started, I definitely know how you feel. It feels like you're the only person with Bell's palsy. nothing's going to get better, and nobody's going to want to be your friend because your face looks so awful. I've totally been there, and I literally felt like they say 10,000 people a year get it in the US, maybe in the world, I forget. And I thought, that can't be right. I'm the only one with Bell's palsy. They're all liars, and it's one of those things that 1 in a million people get, and there's no cure, and I'm screwed, and I'm going to look like this for the rest of my life. Those are just some of the things that were going through my head when I first got it. I thought I was going to die, even though they told me you don't die from Bell's palsy. I said, they're wrong. I'm going to die like this. So I'm sure that's not even like that bad compared. I'm sure some people have crazy thoughts, but I thought that I was the only person with Bell's palsy and there was no cure. I mean, there really isn't like a specific cure for it. But, so I was just really crazy. But now I have a different perspective on everything. I mean, before, you don't even think that your eyes are going to fail you. Like, your blinking is going to fail you. Your smile isn't going to work anymore. Like, you just think, oh, well, your body just keeps going and your face will be the same and whatever. But now I definitely, I'm so grateful that I can have those little things in my life. Like I can blink without my eye rolling in the back of my head, or having to put eye drops in my eyes all the time, or that I can smile and laugh without people staring at me and judging me. It's just, you don't think about that before you have Bell's palsy, and now I respect the people that aren't able to do that, or they lost all their hair, or they lost a limb, or something like that. Like, I respect them so much more because I only had Bell's palsy I still have like lingering symptoms, but I only had Bell's palsy really for like 5 months. That's it. But some people have to live with certain things for the rest of their lives, and they walk outside with their heads held high and say, I can live through this, I'm alive, and they can still smile, and they can still enjoy their lives and not sit around and feel sorry for themselves, and they're not thinking, oh, well, my face looks so awful, or I don't have any hair and everybody's going to judge me. Like, you just have to get back out there. You have to get back to work. For some people, maybe you don't have to go back to work, and that's great. But for me, I had to go back to work. I pay for everything. I have help sometimes, but I'm a college student. I'm a nanny. I'm a nanny and a babysitter for another family. So it's not like I'm making, $1,000 a week or anything like that. So I had to get back to work. I had to go back to school if I wanted to get an education. Like, life doesn't stop for you. So you just have to, throw your tissues away and get back out there, and eventually it'll get better if you just stop thinking that your life is over. You have to think positive, and if you think positive, then it'll go by quicker, and you can learn from it and become stronger. I mean, if you have a bad outlook on it, then when you look back and you're all recovered, you're not going to be able to say, wow, I'm so strong because of it. If you're positive, then people will say you were really strong because you kept a good outlook on life, and you weren't crying about it 24/7, and now you're better, and then you can learn from it. And like me, you can make YouTube videos and inform people of how it is in the end, that it's not that bad and you're going to get through it. So, good things come out of it. I mean, I wouldn't know. I've met so many great people through this whole journey of, making my first YouTube video and making my second one and making the Facebook page. I've met so many awesome people. So it's a blessing and a curse. I mean, I wish I never got Bell's palsy, but at the same time, I feel I'm a totally different person now. I feel like my attitude on my goals have changed, my future. I'm not as nervous about telling people what I want to do with my life, and I mean, especially me wanting to go and film, that's not an easy thing to get into, and it's hard to tell people, especially when your close relatives are in film, and those are the hardest people to tell because they know all about it, and they have all their opinions on it. So, but I've learned that life is short and you don't know what's going to happen to you tomorrow. No, I'm not trying to be depressing, but it's better just to tell what makes you happy. Tell people what makes you happy instead of trying to like tiptoe around the subject, you know? So I've learned to just live my life the way I want to live it. I'm not saying that I'm a dangerous person or I do crazy things. I'm a really healthy person. I'm a good person. But just do what makes you happy and don't worry about what other people think, because that's how Bell's palsy works. You start worrying about the little things and you worry about it all the time, that it just gets to you. And the stress builds and builds and builds and makes you sick. And stress is such a killer. So try to stay positive, because even if you're thinking, oh, well, I can't get any worse than this, like, if you're stressed, it doesn't make anything better. And let's see. I just think that having good friends and good company around you will get you through anything. And not talk to the people that will judge you. I've had so many people that I thought were my friends during that whole time. I would run into them and they would laugh at me and point at me and ask me, oh, well, am I going to get Bell's palsy now because, like, we're in the same vicinity? Or, oh my gosh, get away from me, like, you're going to make me sick. Like, it's not like that. And those people that are so crazy to think that they're going to get sick because of you, and they're only thinking about themselves, or they want to laugh at you because you look funny, like, those aren't the people that need to be in your life. They don't deserve to be your friend. So keep the people that are, you know, there for you, your family. Those are the people that are going to get you through those hard times. So I hope this video helps. It's almost 15, well, I guess there's like 4 more minutes left, but I think I got pretty much everything that I wanted to say in this video. If you guys have any other questions, please feel free to ask me. And like I said in the beginning, please try to add my Facebook page if you can, Bell's Palsy Kate, because then it'll tell me who's commented or email or messaged me or anything like that. It's way better than YouTube. But anyways, I know you guys are gonna get better, so stop worrying. And I know that if you just got Bell's palsy, you're probably looking at every single video on YouTube, and just remember that everybody recovers differently. So even though I recovered in 3 months, you could recover in 2 weeks or a month. So don't worry. And all those people that freak out and cry because I got better in 3 months, which it seems like a long time, but it's really not. Just don't worry. Try to stay positive. Don't think, oh, well, since I had Bell's palsy for 3 months, you're going to have it for 3 months, or you're going to have it for 6 months or a year, 6 years. Like, you could get better, and most people do. So please stay positive. And like I said, if you have any questions, please feel free to ask. And yeah, have a good night, everyone, and see you soon. Bye-bye.